Hi, my name is Luis, and this video forms part of a series of testimonials regarding my experience being coached by Dr. Joanna Charlton. In this video, I would like to explain how, guided by Joanna, I changed my perception of physical pain and how I got rid of my chronic leg pain. I've been always very active. For me, physical activity has been always a need. I practice martial arts, I run frequently, and I go hiking whenever I have the chance. I started to have pain in my legs, sciatica type, more than 5 years ago. In the beginning, I did not pay to it too much attention since the pain was not strong, and it did not stop me from doing my daily stuff. 2 years ago, however, I woke up in the middle of the night with a pain so intense that I could not even walk. I remember falling to the floor in the bathroom and lying down there trying to do some stretching, to do something to alleviate the pain. The next months were difficult, sleeping on the floor, limiting my physical activity, doing rehab exercises. Buying a hard matrix and using back cushions for the car and work helped a lot, so the pain was subsiding but never gone. My pain was one of the issues I used to talk about with Jo. Under her guidance, I learned how to listen my pain instead of resisting it. I have to admit that, however, it was difficult for me to keep the habit of listening to my pain in my busy daily routine. Functioning on autopilot mode is one of my bad habits. After some months almost free of pain, I had a second attack. I was convinced at the time that I had to do something, so I consulted a specialist. The diagnosis was disc protrusion. I was relieved because, as we all do, I wanted to know what did I have. And of course, it must be physical. It's weird how a life sentence of pain provokes in most of us that feeling of relief. But actually, that was not my case. My subconscious mind did not want to limit my physical activity. I did not want to have the typical problems of my age, and of course I did not want to be treated like a person with a health problem. My partner would not let me load heavy stuff, and my mother was asking me too frequently how did I feel. I was tired of the situation, but almost resigned to it. And then Jo made a miracle. In one of our sessions, I remember Jo commenting, "Do you know that there is medical evidence that there is no unnecessary connection between the pain and the herniated disc? Some people have herniated disc with no pain, and some people have similar symptoms with no herniated disc." With a scientific background as I have, the fact that there were not evidence of such connection was the key triggering in me the proper mindset, the mindset I needed to dissociate the diagnosis from the pain. I cannot tell you exactly how it was, but I am positively sure that it was that day the last day I thought about my pain. Since then, more than 1 year ago, I had not the slightest sign of pain. I have recovered my full physical activity and even do some exercises of those that we shouldn't do if we have back problems. Of course, I carry heavy loads and ask my mother to stop asking me about my back. Clearly, the comment that Jo made was not just it. During all this time, I could sense Joanna working through me. We are not all easily coached, and we can follow more easily advices related to some things than to others. I was not receptive to the approach for the pain that I was working with Jo, and Jo knew it, so she finally found the trigger that had to work for me. The result was just the final step of the path I was walking with her. Pain and diagnosis are weird things. We are taught to interpret pain as the problem and diagnosis as the solution, but sometimes it might be the other way around.